Okay, again, apologize for that video shutting off, but the good news is I think I figured out what the problem is, so hopefully it won't happen again. So at the end of the last video, we were looking at this problem. So this is power rule, but we have 3 terms inside the parentheses. That just means that we have to share this power of 2 with everything inside the parentheses. Now, none of these terms have a variable or have an exponent right now. Actually, they do. They have that invisible 1. But we don't really need to write 2 times 1 because anything times 1 is itself. So we can just share the power of 2 with the 3, share the power of 2 with the x, and share the power of 2 with the y. And then because 3 to the second power is easily simplified, it's just 9, I would say go ahead and simplify that. So we get 9x squared y squared. Okay, let's do, okay, so these are, ooh, better cover this up, right? These are your turns. So I want you to pause the video and try these 3 problems and then check your answers. So hopefully you pause this video. There are your solutions. M to the 12th, 16b to the 8th. If you, for this one, ended up with 2b to the 8th, that's not correct, but I can tell you what you did. You forgot to share this power of 4 with the 2. So the in-between step here would look like this. 2 to the 4th, if you put it in your calculator, is 16. B to the 2 times 4 is 8. That's a very common mistake. So if you made it, no big deal. This is how you learn not to make it again next time. This one you should have gotten 16a squared, b squared, c squared. If you got 4a squared, b squared, c squared, you forgot to apply that power of 2 to your coefficient. All right, let's look at this next one. This one combines 2 rules, if you want to write that in there, 2 rules combined. That might help when you're going through your notes looking for examples. And I just want to remind you of the order of operations, or PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, you might have learned it as. But notice it says to do exponents before multiplication. So when you have exponents and multiplication, right? This is multiplication. We need to do the power rule or the exponents first, then the multiplication. I'm going to get rid of that in there. So the first thing I need to do is share this 3 with everything in the parentheses. So I'm going to have 10 to the 3rd, a to the 3rd, b to the 4 times 3. This already had a power, so I multiply. Power to a power, I multiply. Wrap that up in parentheses. Now, 2 gets shared with everything in the parentheses here, so this becomes 3 to the 2nd power, b to the 2 times 2 power. So I'm doing power rule or exponents right now. I have not multiplied yet. All right, let's clean this up a little. 10 to the 3rd, here's a little trick. 10 to the 3rd is a 1 with 3 zeros. 10 to the 6th is a 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 10 to the 4th is a 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So just a little trick for you. A to the 3rd. B to the 3 times 4 is 7. No, 12. Multiply. 3 to the 2nd power, 3 times 3 is 9. B to the 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, we've done power rule. Now we need to do our multiplication. Multiply your coefficients. 9 times 1,000 is 9,000. A times, there's no other A, so just carry your A to the 3rd over. B to the 12th times B to the 4th. Multiplication means keep the base, add the exponents. One more step. which I'm going to take it up here because I put these little notes here. So this is going to become 9,000. A to the third, B to the 12 plus 4 is 16. So you can see when you're combining these rules, you got to slow down, do some good thinking. This was multiply the exponents. This was add the exponents. Please, please, please don't skip steps. Write neatly. Use arrows or work down, right? Because when you're doing a test on these, you might get some partial credit, but only if I can clearly see your work. This next one is for you to try. I've already given you the answer there, but you should try it and see if you get that answer. If you don't, you should go back through the examples and through the rules and try that again.